really know yourself? How well do you know yourself? Well, I know myself pretty good. Well, I wanted to talk about how an experience that I had that formed a big understanding, or became a significant part of my understanding of God. And the idea is God knows me better than I even know myself. And the idea is that God created me and He designed me and made me who I am, knew my personality before I was born. He's beyond time. He can see the past and the future. And so He really knows me. Like, He knows my future. Okay, I can say He really knows me. But on that principle, I had an event that really made that much more concrete for me. And thank you, nice lady. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So there was a time when I wanted a van. I wanted a Japanese van, a somewhat small van with 4 doors, not 3. Not the 2 in the front and 1 on the side. I wanted a van that was, a Japanese van, because it was imported. It was more reliable, and I could fit my bicycle in the back, and I could drive my van to university. I could take the bicycle out and ride it the rest of the way, so I could save money, daily parking money. And I wanted something fuel efficient. I wanted air conditioning. I wanted power windows. I had a long list of things that I wanted. And so it goes. So I had a long list of things that I wanted. And I had some things that I could give on, like, I didn't have to have a certain color. I didn't have to have tinted wheels. Wanted them. Never had them in my life. Wanted it. It'd be nice to have a CD player and some music, good music. And what else? That kind of stuff, right? Oh, I wanted a sunroof on my van. Yeah. And what else did I want? I had a list, okay? Well, I was just looking at vehicles, and I actually prayed, and I said, God, this is my list, okay? This is what I want. I want these exact specific things, and I wanted it cheap. I wanted low mileage. I want cheap, I want low mileage, I want ultra reliable, and all these things need to fit my criteria. Okay. So I prayed for it, I asked, oh God, this is what I want. I prayed for these specific things. And what happens? I come across this Acura Integra. The guy wanted $7,000 for it, or $800. And I look at it, and you know what? It fit all my criteria, except it wasn't black. And it wasn't a light color to defeat the heat. It was a black car, but it had a very, very strong air conditioner. It never leaked or anything. It was on par. Policeman. Yeah, he's gonna turn around. So I get this Acura Integra, right? And as I'm riding it, and I realize, wow, this is better than a van, because the hatchback of the car was able to fit my bicycle, and to top it off, it was nice and sturdy, and it was extremely reliable, ultra reliable. 28,000 miles, $6,800 at the time. It was a 92 Acura Integra. It's only a few years old. It was 5 years old. It had been in one accident, so I could see the repair on the side panel. But that was okay. That was fine. And it had 28,000 miles. And when I looked in the bank. I checked out the bank account, and I added up the cash in my pocket, and it was like, oh man, I had like $6,800, and like $50. Okay, so I just had enough just to buy it, cash outright. Oh, and one of my requests was I don't want to get a loan. And so it's like, whoa, this fit like perfectly. And I drove that car for many, many years until it, finally reached the point where I had to let it go. And it was so fantastic. It was like the best van. You could fold the rear seat downwards, and you put a mattress, to move. I had to move a mattress once, like a small twin size mattress, and I moved it in the car in the rain, and it was just an incredible car. It did everything my van could have done. I mean, I couldn't move a desk, okay, but I could basically do 99% of what I needed to do, and it was just incredible. So later on I realized, hey, this is more than I asked for. This was better than I asked for. It was a small car. I mean, it wasn't that big. It was great, easy to park, and it was just better, way better than I had asked for. And so that was really incredible. That really affected me in my thinking that, wow, God really does want the best for me, even though I've asked for all these ultimate criteria, yet the criteria was met not through a van, it was met through a hatchback, a 3-door hatchback. So to me that was just profound. I mean, wow, he really knew me better than I knew myself. Just wanted to share that with you. I didn't want to, I know a lot of you guys are all, you guys don't want this, this guy's getting, starting to push to us. So I know there's some people that don't like that stuff, but yeah, I just want to share that. I thought that was just incredible.